Yeah, well, Jeff, Liz, actually not too long ago, we wrapped up talking with several Portland area mayors, including Portland Mayor Keith Wilson. They signed on a letter speaking out against any deployment of federal troops here, or what they call the militarization of federal law enforcement. It wasn't just Portland metro area mayors. It was also the mayors of Eugene and Bend. They say they'd welcome federal help when it comes to housing or health care, but they say that any law enforcement officers or federal troops are not needed in Portland.
The justification for their presence in our cities is either a misunderstanding or a lie. I hope it is a misunderstanding that we can soon resolve.
Portland's mayor saying today, coming to Portland is not a job for the National Guard. The Oregon Military Department confirming to KOIN 6 Oregon National Guard troops were called to report with a goal to arrive Thursday, but potentially sooner. Mayor Wilson says he hasn't heard any confirmation, but I asked if he has a plan.
The governor and the attorney general are working and have put forward a lawsuit to block the deployment. So they're going to work right now. So our job is to just, first of all, ensure it doesn't occur.
Portland City Councilor Eric Zimmerman represents the part of town where the ICE facility is located. He tells me he doesn't know why federal officers are here in the first place.
When you introduce additional officers into a facility and you put people in an antagonistic situation together, that you create a volatile situation. I think that volatile situation is what has a lot of us concerned.
Zimmerman says there's concerns that this federal presence could spark scenes similar to protests in 2020. Now he's telling Portlanders to make their opposition known the right way.
We have a history of making our voice known. We have concern on this, and we should do that. But we also, as a government and as a community, as a people, we don't want to cross that line and give them any sort of reason to do ridiculous things.
Zimmerman says he wants the president to pull back the number of federal officers in Portland, and he says that any troops in Portland are unnecessary and inappropriate, but ultimately, in this case, he says any next moves are in the federal government's hands. Live in downtown Portland, Joey Vaca, KOIN 6 News.